All right, let me try not to overcomplicate this time. So today I'm going to be going over a little list that I've made. So who's this list for? Now imagine if you're a little nooblet and you're sailing the high seas of the internet and you come across a place called r/Unix porn, or you're on YouTube and you're watching your favorite tech YouTuber whip out his sweet DWM rice and do some coding. How do you get used to this? How do you get to learn about these things when they're so complex? And maybe you're a person like me that I don't necessarily learn. Well, I do learn from reading manuals and instructions and this and that, but a lot of times I learn even better if I just jump in the cold water. So today, we're going to be going over some distros that you can use to get into the whole tiling and all that. So we'll go over here to my list. It's a pretty short list. Um, so there's only really like two of these that I'm even going to show because yeah, because the rest of them are very mainstream. I think a lot of people know about these. But okay, so we're gonna start off with Endeavor OS. Endeavor OS is Arch based. It's noob Arch, very easy, very easy to install. It comes with a configuration pre-configured for i3. So if you wanted to get into i3 and you wanted something that's very mainstream, that has a lot of documentation, and it's on Arch, and Arch has like some of the best documentation, this is where you want to go. The next one is gonna be Pop! OS, which is a Debian base or Ubuntu base, and yeah, they kind of just do their own thing. So they wrote this thing called the Pop Shell, which I've made videos about, and it's something that I enjoy. It's something that I use when I use GNOME, and it essentially just adds tiling, which is great. And you can go in and change all your keybinds, all that good stuff. It's very easy, very mainstream. I would say if you're literally like the newest user ever and you've seen some cool stuff and you want to get into using that cool tiling, this is your best bet. It's going to be Pop! OS. Then we go down to Manjaro. Offers two window managers to try out. You're going to have i3, which most of these have i3, and then you're going to have Sway, which Sway is basically the Wayland version of i3, if I remember correctly. I don't know. I installed it once. I used it. It was pretty good. Manjaro does both of their rices for i3 and Sway are very nice. I don't have any complaints. I just don't personally use Manjaro because of the way their releases work and all that stuff. And yeah, so there's that. The next one's gonna be Garuda. Garuda will actually go and look up the site. So Garuda was like originally like a gaming distro. It's like Arch based, I believe. And it's like ooh, still on Manjaro, huh? It's kind of like a edgy gamer distro, It's very ugly. Their logo is ugly. The name is cool, but the logo's ugly. Um Yeah, and so it offers a bunch of desktops, obviously some of the new stuff, some of the old stuff. And then you got like Sway, i3, um, whatever the hell KDE Lite is. Oh, I know what this is for. This might be for some Steam Deck stuff right here. Yeah, and then Hyperlame, because apparently they want to deal with this. Let me tell you something about Hyperlane. When it comes to it being packaged in a distro, it's like kind of stupid because of the way it gets developed. I'm not like an expert on all this. I just know that I've read like a million times that very specifically that looking at Garuda, that like, oh, my Hyperlane is broken when I install it. Anyway, if you wanted to use Hyperlane, here you go. There's a way to install it. They used to also, Garuda offered Wayfire. Apparently they don't offer that anymore. But yeah. Garuda, that's a thing. Let's go back to the list. Okay, Arco Linux. Arco Linux is a whole subject within itself. The guy who does Arco Linux is like one of the greatest tutorial contributors to all of Linux. And like honestly, like mad props to that guy. But his ISO is also like really crazy. I don't know how much I agree with the approach, but like this guy's putting in work and I gotta respect them for it. Arco Linux, very easy. Like, bro, the installer is like, you can do so much in the installer. You can install like a million different, hold on, let's look at the site, because it's basically every tiling window manager you could possibly ever think of. It's like really, really fudging crazy. All right, let's see. Control V. Control V. You see the site's aids though, like where do I even go? Design. Start here. Oh, I guess I could look at one of these. Okay. Wow, this site's busy. Homie's gotta fix this. Where's the little map thing on the? Do they not have the little map things anymore? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Anyway, you might have to just take. Oh no, look right here. You can actually see this. Let me. So it's like awesome BSPWM, CWM, Dusk, which is a fork of DWM. You have just normal DWM. Herb's left WM, I3, left WM, Qtile, Spectre, whatever this WM Derland is, Xmonad. There's a lot of choices here. Very cool. Very cool. All right, let's go back to our little list. Instant OS is basically just like the most gangster DWM rice of all time in an OS. So yeah, I don't think I really need to show you much else. If you want to use DWM and you want to learn about the things that people do to DWM, this is a great thing. Scraping through the configs on this OS is fucking fun. Like there's a lot of really cool stuff. So yeah, Instant OS, highly recommended. This is like top 5 recommended distros for me. I'm a big fanboy of this. This Paper Benny guy is really cool. Okay, now we're gonna move on to some of like the more lesser known. Actually, we'll talk about Archcraft before I talk about Pew or whatever the hell Ho or whatever it is. Okay, so Archcraft, people aren't gonna like this, but I really like what's going on here. So with Archcraft, he offers um like on the downloads, I believe it's like a XFCE version. I forget. You get this thingy, right? And you get some rices, but the reality is what you're looking for here is the premiums. And these are like $5 or $6 a piece, or you can buy like the master ISO. I think it's like $55. Yeah, like 55 or whatever. Anyway, this guy's got fully riced out versions of everything. And then he's got like compilation ISOs. So like if you wanted to try all of the Wayland compositors, bam, look, he's got an ISO for that. If you wanted to try Sway, he's got a Sway. Wayfire, what? River, what? Hyperlame, New WM, don't even know this one. OpenBox, like, dude, BSPWM, i3, Qtile, Xmonad. This Ubuntu Craft thing is just basically like you can take his rice and slap it on the top of Ubuntu. Same thing with Void. Yeah, but if you wanted to just get like the most professionally riced out thing of all time, like some of these desktops. Oh, I'm not watching no video, dude. Chill out. Some of these desktops are great. Oh no. Why can't you just give me the gallery? All right, let's see what's the gallery. Some of these look really good. I mean, a lot of them are kind of same facey, but like that i3 one is pretty nice. Qtile, the Qtile ones, I like that one. Yo. Yeah, so there's like a lot of options here. So if you wanted to try something out, you can do that. Now, oops, I closed my window. Now, let's talk about the most not talked about distro. And this is why I'm saving this one for last. First of all, funny name. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a pew, like in a church or whatever, or if it's some French shit, or I don't know. I don't get the name. I do like the branding. It's very simple. And they have this little section where they have window manager editions. And look at this. You've got some good stuff here. Because there's basically one style of tiling window manager that has not yet been covered in this video, and that is the anti-mouse ones, the dirtiest of the dirty, most sweaty configurations you could possibly ever think of, and that's going to be in Rat Poison and Swordfest. So like these two, they're meant to be keyboard only. And the way that you chord keystrokes and stuff in it is really confusing to me. I'm sure if I sat down for a couple nights and put my head to the grindstone, I could definitely learn it. But yeah, you got these. What I have tried here is I tried the River Rice and I've tried the Wayfire. Because listen, man, I might trash on Wayland all day long, but that doesn't mean I'm not trying it. That doesn't mean I'm not, you know, interested. It just, there's things that are just, I just don't think it's there yet, so I don't use it. But yeah, so this would be how you would get all of your, like, non-hyper lame, like, Wayland compositing sort of situations. And as well as Archcraft. But yeah, this one is pretty cool. This BSPWM Rice is meh. I installed it. It's meh. But yeah, Pew OS. So that's going to be it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed our little journey of distros that have pre-configured tiling window managers on it. If you're a new person, feel free to comment and ask me questions about this sort of stuff. I don't have any issues helping out new people. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow my channel. Post me on the Twitter. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. I'm just saying this because other people say it in their videos. Alright, you guys have a good day. Peace out.